Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Cabin in the Woods. Let's do this.
Run. Anonymous TikTok user BV11 says that for the last 2 years he's been dealing with unnerving paranormal activity in his home in Texas. He says that it's gotten so bad that he can't sleep without the lights on. So, one night one of his friends is sleeping over when BV11 begins to hear strange sounds coming from his bedroom closet. Get up. Get up. Get up.
You recorded me for?
You're here. Listen.
Sleep.
Who sleeps with all of their clothes on?
Touch that door. Oh, off the that Ouija board.
Is that a person standing right there? Who's that, like a suit?
I can't sleep in here. This
BV11 wakes up his friend and opens the closet door, only to find nothing inside. Now his friend is actually skeptical and really just seems to be very annoyed by the whole ordeal. But either way, TikTok user BV11 makes it his mission to record evidence of his terrifying experiences. Late one night when he's all alone, he hears sounds coming from the hallway just outside his bedroom. He quickly grabs his phone and begins to record. What happens next is downright chilling.
Terrifying.
Hey guys, I think this might be the last time.
A strange, bizarrely shaped dark figure charges toward him and he quickly slams his door shut. But what do you think this could be? Is BV11's home haunted, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Merton Priory.
I mean, it's pretty fake, right? I feel like the fact that his friend was so annoyed, this person probably does this kind of stuff a lot and they're sick of it. So, yeah.
Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations are invited to spend the night at the 900-year-old ruins of the haunted Merton Priory chapter house in London, England. From the years 1114 to 1538, the chapter house was a meeting room and part of a gigantic cathedral that no longer exists today. Museum trustee John Hawkes believes that a presence haunts the ancient ruins.
I've always felt that there was a presence here. There was an extraordinary atmosphere. We may be under a road on slabs of concrete, but I think that the kind of spirit we have here is a very benign one. In this room, in the chapter house, you're familiar with going into large churches and finding graves under the floor. Yeah. In this room, there were 31 graves under the floor. 31 skeletons were dug up.
As the trustee mentions, the ruins were excavated in the late 1980s, and 31 bodies were found buried under the floor. The bodies are believed to be the remains of monks from the cathedral, and it is thought that many passed away from the plague. That night, the Ghost Tech team sets up their static cameras and begin their investigation. Jeff sits on the floor asking questions of the alleged spirit, and then things take a terrifying turn.
If there's something that you can do to let us know that you can hear my voice, please move something, even throw something at me, I don't mind. At least I know that you're here and that you're listening. Now I guess I must be sitting on top of where lots of the skeletons were found. Can you come and take a seat next to me?
I like like these guys.
I felt the floor move behind me and I heard footsteps right up behind me.
I believe him.
Can you come and take a seat next to me?
Huh.
When we review the footage and audio, the footsteps are louder on static cam 1. Here is the audio taken from static cam 1. Can you come and take a seat next to me?
That's pretty...
Hi there. I heard you. Sorry you made me jump.
Jeff jumps up in shock as he feels movement on the floorboards and hears footsteps right behind him. Now, Jeff is normally very calm and composed during their investigations, but he freaks right out and even drops his recorder to the floor and almost breaks it as he jumps to his feet. However, the Ghost Tech team has no idea that they captured something even more shocking. A static camera recording the ruins where the 31 bodies were found captures something truly eerie. A dark figure seems to walk from the preserved coffins on display against the back wall and simply disappears into thin air. The Ghost Tech team has no explanation for what they captured, and they believe that they might have recorded paranormal evidence of the spirit that is said to haunt the Chapter House Museum. You can watch this entire investigation and many more spooky moments over on the YouTube channel, Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations.
I wonder, when you're watching these videos, how do you know? Like, I believe these guys. These guys, they're really good and they're not fake. Those footsteps were really scary. I'm not gonna lie. But how? See, I don't know much about those type of cameras. Sorry, that's Bronson laying down. Can you, if there's someone walking close to the camera, can it cast a shadow over there? Like, were this camera is set up, were these guys behind the camera that is set up with their own cameras and lights making a shadow? Or that's not possible with that type of view. Is it? Because they're showing two different views, two different colors. Sorry, don't know. So that's what I'm wondering.
Against the back wall and simply disappears into thin air. The Ghost Tech team has no explanation for what they captured, and they believe that they might have recorded paranormal evidence of the spirit that is said to haunt the Chapter House Museum. You can watch this in aid. The CCTV Pachinko Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations.
That's just freaky, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe someone else can. But the footsteps behind him, that, I don't know.
If you found a great ghost video online or recorded one yourself, please send it my way at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Abandoned Arcade. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find a source for this next video, but from what I have gathered, the footage was captured by security cameras at an abandoned pachinko arcade in Nagano, Japan. It is said that the ghost of a young girl is often seen inside this abandoned arcade. The CCTV footage seems to show a policeman investigating after an alarm in the abandoned arcade was set off by something. What happens next is downright chilling.
Terrifying. It's chilling more now. His shadow? Oh. You know. Little girl with a teddy bear. I feel like this has been edited.
What looks like the figure of a young girl can be seen following the policeman, but he doesn't see or hear anything. When the policeman turns to leave, the girl can be seen suddenly crouching nearby. Now, because there's no source, we'll probably just never know what happened. So, the footage remains unexplained.
Yeah, I think it's been edited. It's
My
too
Haunted
typical.
Hotel.
That's my
So you
opinion
might recall
anyways.
from our previous story on Nuke's
Oh,
Top
no.
5 that at
Not
the
these
allegedly
guys.
very haunted Ye Olde King's Head Inn in Chester, England, the owner, along with his two friends, actually allow curious ghost seekers to spend the night at the 400-year-old inn and investigate the paranormal activity for themselves. And the guests usually find something spooky. It's all captured by their 16 CCTV cameras and posted to their YouTube channel, My Haunted Hotel. Well, since our last update, some new spooky incidents have been caught on camera at the hotel. Of course, there are the usual hotel guests who come in as skeptics with a bit of an attitude.
Someone can have it right now, actually. Oh, Katie, no. Look at her. What's she doing?
It's not funny, Katie. You know
This
I'm
is
the
the
one
doll.
who poos me back. What are you carrying it for?
Oh, she's got to bear out to the back, Katie.
But then when something invisible pounds on your door, it's likely to change your skeptical mind.
But it could be laughter. The children are happy. Is there a child? Are you outside that door? That was on the back door.
That's got to be the door. That is.
So that's basically like they built a hotel, like I was saying last time. It's like a real haunted, not a real haunted house, but you know during Halloween how they have haunted houses. That's what it is. They basically built a haunted house. Anyways.
Is the door? Oh my god.
Look, oh my god, it's the door. Oh my god.
But they have caught some other chilling evidence that even freaks out the My Haunted Hotel team.
Yeah.
In this clip, the team is gathered in the restaurant of the hotel with a group of guests when they experience something that shocks them all.
I need to hear you, Charles. I need to know who you are. Is your surname Griffith?
Griffith?
Who's that?
Sorry, the glass fell off. The glass fell off the thing. Wow.
What?
The glass fell off!
The second piece of evidence is just as astonishing as the first, and we are able to document this moment from 4 different cameras, which
I don't think my eyes can roll that far in the back of my head.
clearly capture what we deem to be poltergeist activity as a glass is flung from the function room bar.
I need to know who you are. Is your surname Griffith? Is your surname
Look at the
Griffith?
shadow on the left. Look at the shadow on the left. Does my camera block it? Okay, my camera does block it here. Okay, top left, look at that door.
What we deem to be poltergeist activity as a glass is flung from the function room bar.
I need
Okay, top left, look at that brown door. You know how there's the doorway and then the door is open like this? Look at the actual door. There's gonna be a shadow.
to know who you are. Is your surname Griffith?
Boom, shadow. Goes like this, cut moves. Look
the
again.
function room bar.
The shadow appears, it goes, cut moves.
I need to know who you
Watch,
are.
same time as the cut
Is your
moves.
surname Griffith?
Oh, you know what? It's the guy next to the camera's hand. The guy closest to the bar that's standing up right now. It's his hand. So yeah, never mind.
Is your surname Griffith? Is your
I still don't believe
surname
them.
Griffith?
It's all the same angle, basically.
I didn't even get on to the fact that there were glasses on the bar, so when something made a noise, I thought something had just moved behind this bar until Phoebe screamed in my face that it was the glass. Look, there is no way. It flings back this way.
I had to skip. It's just so fake, these guys. What is this?
A shadow figure seems to just materialize at the end of the hallway and then quickly disappears. Harry, Brett, and Danny are shocked and thrilled by what their security camera caught on video.
I can't.
Proud mother Martina claims that
I can't with these guys. I just can't. I don't believe them at all.
she and her family are terrorized by a dark supernatural entity that haunts their home. Martina has set up a series of static cameras to keep a safe watch on her children, but she also caught some footage that is absolutely unnerving.
Mom. Well, that's normal.
Two doors move by themselves and the boy calls for his mother, but otherwise doesn't seem that concerned. But as he continues to play his video game, his chair is forcefully pushed backwards, finally sending the boy running from Mama. Cut to another day and Martina is casually vacuuming the hallway carpet. Then this happens.
That's a new one.
Again, a door moves by itself and Martina's vacuum seems to float into the air as she hysterically slaps and screams at it until it just drops back to the ground. But the creepy activity doesn't stop there. Martina and her son are home alone one night when the living room security camera captures this.
I'm making video of the show.
The outside door opens and closes on its own as the door handle rapidly rotates as if being turned by some invisible force. Martina grabs her phone and is about to
You can see that there's something clipped on her back. Right there.
record the door when the purple
See?
desk
Look.
chair suddenly glides toward her and her son. The two have had enough and are about to hurry out of the living room, but something seems to forcefully pull at Martina's sweater. So is this real poltergeist activity?
So when her sweater gets pulled, the handle moves. So see, she's got something on her shirt that's pulling the handle. And someone else is pulling the chair.
Activity caught on camera? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
It's all fake.
Passing through. Popular urban explorer Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill is back on another creepy exploration. This time he explores an abandoned and allegedly haunted factory that was built back in 1916 and has been deserted for over 50 years. Chris makes his first on-screen appearance in this video and just saying, but he looks like he could probably kick a ghost ass. But even he starts to get a bit freaked out as he explores the old factory. Soon after arriving, Chris captures something very creepy on camera.
I wonder what these things are used for. It's like these shells are all connected, it seems like. Yeah. Can't tell though.
A dark figure can be seen quickly moving out of sight at the end of a small tunnel system. But in the dark, Chris doesn't even notice the strange shape and just continues exploring. Chris sets up a static infrared camera to record himself as he checks out the main hall of the factory. What happens next is downright chilling.
There's obviously other people there all the time.
Did you hear that?
I think it's just people messing with them.
That was loud.
There's fresh graffiti all over the place, like...
What the hell? What the was that?
I'm still kind of wondering what those little tunnels are for, though. I wonder if it's to put, like, a body on, and the body was on, like, a stretcher, and you can just push them to the next hall or something. I don't know, it seems kind of small for a body, maybe? Or it's the angle? Maybe somebody knows what that was used for. Could just be shells? But why would it be a long tunnel? Oh, oh, it was a factory, wasn't it? For some reason I was thinking it's a hospital, because I'm so used to hospitals. Yeah, so if it's a factory, that kind of makes sense. There must have been a belt there. And because you can see phase 1, 2, and 3 or something like that. Must have been a belt that goes around for people and goes up. Yeah.
What the f was that noise?
Did you see it?
No.
Right after Chris is startled by a loud noise, a pale translucent figure seems to actually pass into his body, and he spins around as he feels something that gives him chills.
That was loud. What the hell? What the f
I don't know.
was that?
Almost immediately, another figure appears in a doorframe on the left and seems to be watching Chris. And things just get worse. Chris is suddenly struck with extreme nausea and unfortunately, kind of, well, he pukes. I've muted the audio and blurred the video because it's a little gross. But I wanted to leave the scene in because something happens to Chris right at this moment that is truly bizarre.
Gross.
The same translucent figure from before seems to leave Chris's body as he vomits violently.
No, that's hot air. I think where he is, it's cold, maybe? He was puking, right? So it looks like it's hot air from his mouth, I think. So that might explain what the one before was, right? But the one before been... This, I think, this one where they're saying there's someone on the left side here, like watching him. It could be random people watching him, right? Because all the graffiti and stuff. But this one...
that gives him chills.
Like this?
That was loud.
Okay, this one I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's been edited or whatever. That one I personally cannot explain. But the puking, it looks like it's
And I'll believe that he had an encounter with a demonic presence and that something sinister actually entered and left his body. But what do you think? You can watch this entire exploration and
it kind of does look like that, right? It looks like something entered his body and then he pukes it out. That's kind of freaky.
many more adventures in creepy abandoned places over on Chris's YouTube channel, Urbex Hill.
I don't know how I feel
The
about that one. I don't know.
Doppelganger. Giovanni Lima was living a quiet life with his girlfriend Laura in Sao Paulo, Brazil. But lately he says their lives have been turned upside down by some truly terrifying events. One night, the couple falls asleep on the couch in the living room when Giovanni is woken up by a very disturbing sound.
Que porra é essa, mano?
Vem cá.
Que porra é essa?
Giovanni's girlfriend Laura is asleep on the couch right next to him, but chillingly he hears what sounds like her voice coming from somewhere down the hall.
Vem cá.
Que porra é essa?
In another video, Giovanni says that he began to feel very ill shortly after this incident and was forced to go to the hospital. As he's filming his chilling story, something happens that he simply can't explain.
Muita gente estava pedindo explicações, então eu vim aqui trazer explicações agora. Eu gravei aquele vídeo ontem, de madrugada, quando eu estava dormindo com a minha namorada na sala da casa dela inteiro. Eu comecei a passar mal, inexplicavelmente, no meio do rolê. No meio do dia eu comecei a passar mal, tive que ir pro hospital. Então eu também fiquei ausente por causa disso. E agora eu tô fazendo aqui a resposta do que aconteceu realmente ali naquele lugar. E a porta do meu quarto acabou de abrir. Não faz sentido, não faz.
Giovanni's bedroom door opens by itself, but when he peeks out into the hallway, there's no one there. Cut to a week later. Giovanni is home alone when things take an even more terrifying turn. Again, a female voice can be heard calling out to Giovanni, even though he's completely alone in the house. He suddenly hears loud footsteps charging toward him, and he just makes a run for it. Giovanni has no idea why and how these creepy events are happening.
I think it's fake. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what to tell you. All I know is that I'm really sure this is fake. This feels fake to me in my gut. The evidence is kind of... His reaction was fake. You know what I mean? Like, maybe he actually did go to the hospital, but... Why didn't he record going to the hospital, or at least a clip of it? Maybe it was too sick to record, or not allowed to record in hospitals there. Just too many missing pieces, and yeah, I really feel like it's fake.
Some of his concerned viewers believe that he might be dealing with a skinwalker or a doppelganger pretending to be his girlfriend. So now, 3 months go by and Giovanni is happy to report that nothing paranormal has happened since his last video. And it seems like he just jinxed it all. Because soon after, he and his girlfriend wake up in the middle of the night to strange sounds just outside their bedroom door.
Tá acontecendo de novo. Você ouviu? Ai, caralho.
Whatever is haunting the couple is back, and it seems angry. So what do you think is going on here? Let me know down in the comments. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Kent Burris from the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine might seem very familiar, as I've featured updates on his continuing story many times on Nuke's Top 5. Kent has spent 5 years of his life documenting the disturbing paranormal activity he experiences day and night in his home in Carmel, Maine. Lately, Kent has captured even more terrifying paranormal encounters. One day, Kent is home alone and working in his office when he hears voices and bangs coming from somewhere inside his house. He quickly grabs his phone and hits record.
You making noise? You making noise upstairs? Jesus!
Bronson, when he lays down on the floor to go to bed, that's how loud he slams himself.
Cut to another early morning. Kent has fallen asleep for the night with his TV on, but at around 5 a.m. some strange sounds wake him up. He quickly turns on a light, and when he looks up, he sees something at the foot of his bed that chills him to his core. He immediately grabs his phone and hits record. A dark shadow figure can be seen standing at the end of the bed, slightly moving or perhaps even vibrating before it just disappears into thin air. So what do you think is going on in Kent's home? Let me know. You can watch many more paranormal moments over on Kent's YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
I think it's fake. Bronson just laid down at my feet.
The Night Flyer. This next video was sent in to me by Nuke's Top 5 viewer Mark from Greenland. So one evening Mark is out in the snow with his daughter walking the family dog, but Mark's daughter spots something truly bizarre up on the hill.
Do it. Dog's not noticing?
A strange dark figure can be seen floating in the sky between apartment buildings. Mark misses it and just doesn't understand what his daughter is pointing at. He only realizes what she saw when he reviews his footage back at home. Now, Mark believes they might have captured a supernatural being known as a Kivitok, an aggressive supernatural entity from Greenland folklore. Anyway, what do you think this could
What the hell is that?
be?
Could it be you know, sometimes when a car drives by your house and the front lights of the car reflects on your window and it does like a shadow figure on your wall in your house? Could it be something like that from a car driving by? And it just made like a creepy...
Let me know down in the comments.
But no, because then it goes out into the darkness and you can still kind of see the feet, right?
What do you think this could be? Let me know.
See, you could still see it until a little bit before this, so I don't know. That's weird. What the fuck is that? Literally, looks like a witch.
Down in the comments.
I don't know.
Hidden in the dark. For the last 3 months, popular YouTube ghost hunter Franco TV has been on an extensive trip through several countries to explore the most haunted and downright dangerous locations in South America. Now, not too long ago, I featured Frank's terrifying exploration of the Presbítero Maestro Cemetery in Lima, Peru, where he captured some shocking moments that are still unexplained to this day.
That's a small flashlight.
After many requests from his viewers, Frank decides to go back to the cemetery in hopes of capturing even more paranormal activity. As he's making his way through the giant cemetery, he begins to hear odd sounds coming from somewhere nearby.
Okay. Hear it. You heard that? Right over there. Someone's whistling. Yeah, that. I'm out.
Now, Frank is a little spooked by the strange sounds, but what he doesn't seem to notice is that someone or something seems to be lurking just behind the tombstones. Frank shrugs off the sounds and continues to explore, making his way through the giant graveyard.
Looks like just
That's
a person.
when he captures something downright creepy.
I'm gonna start heading towards that area where people end their lives. I kind of want to look at this place. See if I could probably get some stock footage from it or something. What the hell is that?
Some pretty crooked stock footage.
Hold on. I saw something small there.
Looks like maybe someone homeless is living there.
When brightened and enhanced, a pale face can be seen looking out from inside one of the crypts. Frank spots the peeking face and quickly hurries over to look inside the crypt. But there's no one there. The cemetery is dark and it's hard to see, so Frank believes that he might have just captured a
Yeah, I think he caught a reflection of one of the pictures.
reflection from something inside the crypt.
Yeah.
He again shrugs off the bizarre event as something that can just be explained. But what happens next is absolutely horrifying.
That's the front door there. That is creepy. That's the basement area. Right in there. Whoa. I just heard another gunshot over there.
Did you see it? Now let's watch that again, but this time I'll brighten up and enhance the footage.
That is creepy. That's the basement area.
Oh, don't like that.
Right in there.
Something can be seen standing right at the bottom of the crypt stair.
Nope, I don't like that.
But when Frank shines his flashlight, it just seems to disappear.
But if I'm being honest here, it looks like there are some kind of, it looks like bones going up there. You see that? Or like a camera standing up. It kind of looks like a camera standing up with legs on a tripod behind the gate. Maybe they're recording people trying to break in, or maybe it's like a thing that's just standing up to, that has a pot of flowers on it or something. Maybe that night vision camera is not that great and it's making it look like legs.
And his flashlight, it just seems to disappear. So could this ominous figure belong to the person buried inside the crypt?
No, that looks like jeans, blue jeans. I don't know, that's weird. I don't know.
You decide. You can watch this entire exploration series of the Presbitero Maestro Cemetery over on the YouTube channel, Franco TV. Thanks so much for watching. You're probably tired of me saying this, but my upload schedule is crazy.
Okay. Let's check the comments. I love the fact they're always asking for a sign from the spirits and run away. Yeah. I know it's quite terrifying to be there when it happens, but honestly started laughing when the vacuum started flying. Yeah, that was pretty fake. Hearing the girlfriend's voice down the hall, she's sleeping next to you. Most chilling thing. Kid turning his head, the door's opening. That's a common complaint with this particular Hoover model. They tend to randomly float up in the air at times. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, look at this comment, guys. Nuke. That's when they capture something downright me chilling. Newt, creepy. Dang it! I think we all do it. It looks like we're all doing it. Nice. I know a brave old guy, he's been seeing and getting, even capturing videos, shadow figures. I'm surprised doesn't even consider moving out. Alright. I don't know. That's me that's my face trying not to yawn, whatever you just saw there. Okay. It's not late, it's 8 p.m. I just had a really long and intense weekend. But yeah, that was I don't know what to think about it. Like that one with the in the cemetery on the bottom of the stairs. I don't know, the legs. And then what was the other one that I kind of wasn't too sure about? Yeah, the one that I couldn't explain, but at the same time it's just kind of like, you know, it's fake because of how the person reacts and all that, you know? Oh my god, I just rubbed my eyes and now they're burning. So, okay, well, have a good night. I hope you guys had fun with me and enjoyed the video. Oh my god, my eyes. Sweet nightmares.